Hello, my lovely people. I'm back with another reading. As you can see from the title, What Spirit Wants to Tell You. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you want to. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. My email is down in the description. If you want to be a member of my channel, click the link down in the description as well and check the playlist for members, the daily pickacard readings, and the members only videos. The daily pick a card readings, they all titled daily pick a card readings, but in the description you're gonna find what pick a card I've done that day. The most recent one, YouTube got an issue with the description, so I cannot add from my phone. I have to log in on my laptop, so I wrote them in the comment section. And the members only videos, there's a lot of pick a card normal like this, and there's a lot of detailed one, which is a topic says detailed reading, and in the description there's a lot of pick a card relating that topic, right? There's a lot of predictions, tarot lesson, and podcast for members as well. So let's start this reading. I'm very excited. You can see like I'm very calm. I'm very excited. Like, you know how I said, like, I'm doing a lot of readings. I feel like the energy, the changes are already happening. So I was doing a lot of readings. So recently I've been uploading. I mean, like, I've been going live, but I'm gonna upload more now than going live. So I might upload like one reading a day or something like that, like before. Also, that can be a sign for some of you if you watch the other reading for like what when will this thing happen. There was like one file says like when me start to be uploading, when elanooud start uploading videos. So I uploaded one video, it's not alive. But yeah, I'm very excited because like I'm just very speechless. Like I'm very excited by this changes. Like I cannot believe some good news that I heard. Like I cannot believe it, and I'm just like I was waiting for the changes. It's one thing to know that spirit saying like those changes going to happen. It's another thing to hear them. It's like a shock to hear, and I've noticed a lot of karma happening around me, a lot of shit. So I'm excited for everybody, and let's hear what Spirit wants to tell you. Probably gonna tell you a lot of things. It's just in general. I'm gonna make it more detailed, right? I'm gonna pick what Spirit wants to tell you about your life, maybe changes, maybe advices, all of that. What Spirit wants to tell you. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choose one. What Spirit wants to tell you. And just keep in mind, as I said, like a lot of change is going to happen in a lot of few live, like from now. So watch the June reading from now, like mid-June, probably 13, 14 June till August. A lot of big massive changes going to start to happen that you're not really expecting. Number one here, what Spirit wants to tell you. What Spirit wants to tell you. I just went live for members. I've done a lot of reading. I might go live to do a detailed reading today for members. Like, I don't know, I've been feeling really good. So number one, what spirit wants to tell you? Number one, I do feel like a spirit wants to tell you a lot about like anxiety and panic attacks that you might have soon. So spirit really wants to warn you about like something. So if you want to watch what bad thing's gonna come toward you and tower moment, so watch that, because something that you're not really expecting. It seems like you're looking in a direction and this is another direction. It's almost like you're expecting something to have an outcome and you're very certain about it. You're like, either you're very delulu, you're very in denial, or you're not really accepting certain reality, certain truth, right? There's a lot of truth here that you're not accepting, right? So I'm seeing like a lot of truth here that you need to accept. So I do feel like spirit are trying to tell you, like, really look at your like demons, look at your inner demons, look at your inner monsters, because soon you're gonna have to look at them. So whatever your shadow spirit going to give you tower moments soon, and they're trying to warn you, but the warning are already done. So it seems like they're going to happen in the next few days or something like that. A lot of tower moments going to highlight your shadow and show you who you are, or show you the things that you really fail to see, whether in love and relationships. Seems like to relationships, so to people, to things that you're in denial about, and things like that. That a lot of them that you're going to see really clearly in the mirror. Like you're going to see who you are in the mirror. You're going to see things. So it feels like gonna be a little bit scary for some of you. Number one, like, remember, I'm a very blunt, honest reader, so it can be very scary. But I want you to really look and reflect, because those awful things that can happen to you or going to happen, I want you to just like, breathe and accept it. Breathe and accept it. There's a lot of acceptance that going to happen, whether you like it or not, because once those things happen, like, going to be very settled, going to be a settled moment where, like, no more denial, no more running from certain truth, running from yourself. And those news or those things going to happen are going to be very settled. Like, you're going to sit down and you're going to see everything. I want you to breathe. And once you realize that, try to do better and try to fix what's now. Try to fix what now, instead of like, like what should I do, why did I do that, and cry about like all of the things that you did or you didn't do, or your shadows, and how things are like breaking off with a relationship, connections, or love. And I want you to just like look at the moment, because it might be like a lot of anxiety that you're not going to be able to calm down. But in the chaos, like, you really need to have a clear mind. You really need to sit and look at reality and evaluate certain mistakes, certain decisions, certain things, and to know how what actions you need to take, because whatever going to happen is going to be a shock to your ear, a shock to your life. And it's going to be something that you thought like you're very deluded about. You thought like, hey, it's not going to happen, it's going to last, and all of that. But it's going to hit really massively, right? As we're saying also here, is we're all laughing about something here that I see with the tiger and the eyes. I don't know what you're crying about. I don't feel like saying, wait, hold on. Why are you crying about it? Why are you crying about it? As we're saying, like, you really don't want to do that. Like, you don't want to do that. Like, the way you're crying about it, it seems like something here that is very dangerous, that you're messing up with danger. And as we're saying, like, what are you really that much in denial that we gave you a trap that you walk into the lion den? Like, it seems like there's something here that you were, because of the denial, because of something that you keep like, you are really like you're walking into trap danger. As we're saying, like, you really need to evaluate yourself soon, because if you're not going to evaluate yourself and you're going to keep doing this mistake of whatever you're walking into, it going to not only backfire, gonna backfire so bad. On top of the tower moments, you don't want to walk in the lion den, you don't want to basically harass the lion, you don't want to throw the lion, you don't want to throw rocks at the lions, like, because it seems like the denial got you to a state where, like, any person who's calm, anything that's not really reacting, is like something that makes you feel like, oh, like, you know what, like, it's powerful, because I'm walking in front of this lion. It gives me someone who's dancing in front of the lion, and like, this lion is just looking at me doing nothing. Probably I got this lion in control. I tamed the lion. I'm very strong. This is a very evil lion. Eats people. Do that. Let me just stand here. Where you're the one who walked in the lion den, and the lion is just peacefully sitting there. You're the one who walked there. Maybe at one point the lion was really good with you, was your friend, was whatever, family member, boss, manager. At one point was like that. But if you're gonna walk to this person, you're gonna walk to this lion den, if you're gonna harass that lion, make sure that if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna keep doing that, if you're gonna keep doing that, just make sure that when you are eating, you're not gonna be able even to scream. You're gonna be dead. Right? So a lot of warnings here from spirit, and you're doing a lot of things right. There's a number one, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What spirit wants to say, like, what are you waiting for? Like, till when are you going to like just give yourself an excuse, give yourself like a lot of excuses, till when you going to just go and blame shit, blame others, till when you're gonna do that? Because already it's already on stone the tower moments you're gonna get, but are you gonna want to make them worse? Like, we're laughing and like, wait, hold on, like, do you even want to make them worse? Like, are the tower moments that gonna come toward you and shit gonna come toward you not enough that you really want to make them worse? Like, stop being childish. Think about the situation. Think about who walked into that mess. Like, you walk into the lion den, the lion didn't come to you to harass you in your house. As we're saying, like, you know who this person is. You know what is this thing capable of. You know. At a certain point, you felt safe, you felt good, you felt amazed, you felt all of the shit. You felt like, oh my God, but this is a predator. This is a predator. This is a predator. Yeah, the predator is quiet. Yeah, this predator is like ignoring your mess. But once the predator want to eat you, going to fucking eat you. And this is like karma. You're like, you got away with a lot of things. So right now it's almost like the denial, where like you're really wearing your denial glasses, and you're really not seeing the lion for who they are. But you already knew that this person was a lion. Maybe you saw the lion eating meat, you saw the lion eating certain things, you know what the lion is capable of. But you keep harassing that lion, you keep going there, throwing stones, and you think the lion is not gonna fucking eat you. Remember, you're not even just walking there as like something that the lion can eat only. You're harassing that lion. The lion not only gonna just rip you apart, going to make sure that there's no single piece of you left. So, number one, what Spirit wants to tell you also, Spirit wants to warn you about certain damage that you're causing around you, about your life, and all of that. So, Spirit wants to warn you again. Number one, if you're confused, as like this girl who's confused or this man confused, it's so obvious that you're confused. It seems like with number one, it's like, I don't understand, Elanooud. What am I doing? Like, I'm not doing anything. Like, who you're talking about? Like, oh, obviously, you're the denial state. So, soon you're going to find out, basically. Soon you're going to find out, right? So, Spirit also wants to tell you like already it's bad enough for what's coming, it's bad enough. So I don't know what you're doing still, but cut the fucking crap and focus on what's coming, because what's coming is so hard to handle. So cut the crap and do not make shit worse for you. Do not make shit. You're gonna need every strength, every power, every strength, because you're gonna cry like a fucking bitch. Like you're gonna need every single strength in your body to survive whatever coming, right? As we're going to make you isolated because you are hurting a lot of people around you and people that you love actually. Don't say I didn't warn you. Number two, what Spirit wants to tell you. I do feel like number two, Spirit wants to tell you there's like I don't feel like it feels like you have shadows, but you're not really a totally bad person. So whatever happened, and maybe you feel like you're a bad person and all of that. You're not a bad person. Maybe you've done a few mistakes, right? I don't feel like you're an evil person or someone bad, but you may be feeling like maybe you're feeling like, I don't know, like I'm just doing like a sudden mistake or something like that. Like I know like a lot of people don't want to claim number one, but it's up to you to be in denial or to accept it. So number two, basically, I just don't like weirdos. So number two, basically here, not an awful person, didn't do anything bad, right? But I do feel like you may be feeling very guilty about something that happened already, or like a fight that happened with someone, or just all of that. It's percent like basically whatever happened, you really try to solve the situation in a very better way. Try to see, or it could be a tower moment that happened to you that made you feel a little bit bad, a little bit down, like what am I supposed to do, what's going on, why is that happening. But we're saying like basically just try to understand the lesson, or it's like why did it happen to me, or like it's like a sudden heartache or something like that. It's like why it happened to me, why it happened to me. Just try to be like understanding, right? Try to be understanding why Spirit made this happen to you, because there's certain things that you were doing without really understanding that you're doing, and you're letting yourself do that, whether it's like a certain thing that's harming you, right, in relationship and connection, whether in love or with friendship, like sudden shadow, right? It doesn't feel like so aggressive, but feels like you really need to focus on that. I do feel like for number two, soon you're going to be like very challenged, but those challenges are not very big. So maybe you're having challenges and you find them very like extreme, but they're not really extreme. There are things that you really had to learn. Like people usually have to learn those skills in life early on, but you did not really get that chance to learn those skills early on. Could be being more independent, being more confident, being all of that. So soon you're going to have some challenges that going to seem very overwhelming, but they're actually not very challenging. Like there are things where like you're going to have to face the crowd, or you're going to have to face things like and do things like alone or be more independent, but like it feels like it's not really a big deal to a lot of people, but it's a big deal to you. So ask yourself, why is it a big deal to me when it's like not a big deal to a lot of people? A lot of people are doing this, a lot of people are capable of doing this. So face your fears, basically face your fears and try to do better, right? And we've got like helpful people here. I do feel like you keep relying probably on help, and you keep like you could be a lot of like you have a lot of codependency, and you're really not realizing that you're very codependent, but you're realizing like you're gonna realize that soon. But you really need to be alone a little bit. You really need to focus on yourself, right? I don't like what spirit wants to tell you also here. Basically, things that you slept on here, like you slept on that were like really hurting you in your life, they're not really making you move forward. Spirit are giving you those challenges to move the blockages, to remove the blockages. Like you're gonna have like those challenges. Seems like they are tower moments or something like that. But to remove the blockages, and to me, I don't see them as extreme. I feel like those challenges, if they're happening to me, I'm not gonna really be bothered, but it seems like to you is like a bit bothery, like you're just bothered by them, like you never been put in that situation where you have to do something without like asking for help, without doing, without like being with someone, without like being around someone to help you. You're going to have to face a lot of things and being independent. But again, here, like just a reminder that it's not, if you're gonna watch, like just notice how other people are doing that and you're gonna have the confidence, but you really need to have the confidence to do that, right? In order to remove the blockages that really blocking you from reaching where you're supposed to reach in life. Number three, what spirit wants to tell you? Number three. So we got the yes, we got the Queen of Cups, we got the King of Sword. I just wanted to mention the card because I just want you to know, number three, whatever chaotic situation you're already getting out of right now. So Spirit wants you to know that whatever chaotic situation you're already getting out of. For some of you, I feel like you already heard the news and you're like, yes, yes, I've been hearing some good news in my life. I've been hearing something good. I've been really getting the signs that something going to be over, like some heartache, some painful situation, some situation that gave you anxiety, something like something was just not fair. It seems like something was not fair that been happening. Something here just going to end. Whatever was not fair in your life going to end. Whether like a situation and people going to just leave you alone, or you going to cut them off, or you're gonna do something to block them, or spirit gonna block them away from your life, whether by fairness, by something like that here. So I do feel like there's some chaotic situation going to end, and also you're going to start seeing a lot of karma happening for people around you. I do feel like number three, don't be surprised if you lately been picking up the mess. Basically, don't be surprised if you're getting signs where like you keep like thinking about a person from your past and you don't know why you're like thinking about them, and you feel like an uncomfortable energy of their anxiety or something like seem like come into your mind, just because those people are about to get like tower moments in their life and karma. And the thing is about karma, when bad karma happens, the person that hurt you, they're gonna remember you in their head whether they want it or not, right? But those people are starting to just remembering you and thinking about you obsessively in a not good way, right? Before their karma. So if you felt like people are just like getting very nasty weirdly, like remembering you, want to project on you, calling you like very weird, because they're picking up that from spirit that they're gonna get some sort of karma for hurting you. So just ignore the mess if you feel like it's happening already, right? So if you felt that, that's a sign that a lot of bad karma going to happen to them. I do feel like for number three here, as we will tell you, you probably dealt with a lot of narcissism here. There's a lot of narcissism, a lot of disgusting abuse or something like that that happened. I do feel like you're going to get a better connection. You're going to get something better. If you're feeling like you're not going to get like, you're just like giving up on connections or something like that, there's some good connection and love and relationship with a friendship or something like that going to enter your life soon. I do feel like you're probably seeing the signs soon. Or you're gonna see the signs soon, or you're probably seeing the signs, because I feel like you could be seeing a lot of signs of like fishes, like a lot of fish, a lot of sea creatures, or something like that about them. If you're seeing the signs, the spirit are like sending you signs because those things going to end and things going to happen in your life. I do feel like number three spirit saying like just like we have a saying in Arabic where we say like if you were like some I'm trying to translate it, basically dogs gonna bark, right? But the basically you still gonna move, like you're in your car, your vehicle, dogs gonna bark. Are you gonna stop for each dog attacking you and barking? You're still in the car, right? We're saying like do not even look at them, do not even look at them, do not look at things, like just ignore them. There's no reason, right? Like they're not causing you serious harm. If someone like caused you serious harm and entered the car, you can cause them serious harm, right? But that's what I'm getting here. Number three. Also, Spirit trying to say, like, just ignore, like, just move on because there's something good gonna come toward you here. There's a possible, like, beginning that going to happen after an ending in someone's life. So someone going to have an ending that going to benefit you in your life soon. Also, Spirit trying to tell you to just like stop like being very cautious. Maybe you're just very cautious right now. You're very careful about certain things. Like, just go with the flow, like enjoy the good news, enjoy the good things that gonna come, like, and be positive, focus on that, do not focus on the past, do not focus on like the nasty energies, just like because the good things gonna enter your life and focus on that because you're gonna soon get like better life, better people, better things, like. And Spirit, I want to tell you that they're proud of you for whatever you've done and you have been doing, and you're very like you've been really strong in a lot of things, you've been really facing a lot of storms, and they're very proud of you, and you definitely don't deserve to be mistreated, but they're proud of how you handle situation, how you were there for a lot of people, or how you done things. Yeah, if they're backstabbing bitches or backstabbing bastard, they are like they're gonna get karma. So at the end of it, they're gonna get karma, but they're proud of how you handle things. They're proud of how you're doing things. They're also proud of how you're being like really mature and just like ignoring things and the mess, right? So I do feel like number three also here, Spirit trying to tell you that soon there's like this miracle going to happen. It's not just a wish, it's like a miracle gonna come toward you in the horizon, like something very good here. The yes, there's a lot of yeses and fairness. They're going to come to you. Seems like it's a fair karma gonna come to you. So it's a good karma gonna come to you from the universe. It seems like whatever you've been putting out there, it's just been collected for you in a basket, and this basket going to be handed to you because soon you see like the energy of the universe. When I said like in the mid of June or like early June, like we'll say like around 10 tomorrow and 11 to 13 till like summertime, a lot of people gonna get literally what they put in the universe. They're gonna get karma, they're gonna get good karma, bad karma. So there's a lot of things in the basket. Yeah, you've been like mistreated or whatever, you're done good, you had a lot of things in the basket that when the karma hits, it going to come toward you soon, right? So number four, sorry, number four. Wesper wants to tell you number four. Well, I just had a lecture. Like I went to a lecture. I mean, like it's a Zoom lecture, and it was really nice with this friend. But something here remind me about it. Let's just see number four. I do feel like number four here, Spirit wants to tell you that there's something that you're not really doing fully. You're doing it, right? You're doing it, but you really need to gain more skills about it. So whatever you are doing, you really need to get more knowledge and more like perspective on how to do it better, like to improve. So whatever you started, like try to look for ways for update and improvement. Like there's no harm in improving, right? So whatever things that you're doing, continue doing it, but try to improve it. I try to research more in it before taking this action, before this thing that you're doing. I try to improve it, right? So it seems like a piece of work that you're doing, and you're trying to improve something within yourself, or try to improve like something. Try to improve it to the positive, right? Try to be positive. Try to be abstracted, like try to be upgraded, like like try to be upgraded, or try to also take a higher road, like something about the roads that you've been taking. Try to take a higher road, be abstractive, be like very, how do you feel like literally, like it seems like it's like you are in a road, like go deeper in it in a higher way, right? Like just look at it deeper. So I do feel like you're also whisper trying to tell you there's some sort of dizziness or shock that you may be going through. Like it seems like it just makes you feel very anxious. Like you could be very anxious, and you could have like a lot of anxiety in your heart, or like you're very like sometimes like you're just a little bit nervous or very stressed. So you really need to gain rest. I do feel like rest is needed because you could be very overwhelmed, very tired. You're not getting the rest that you need. That's why you're like anxious, you're stressed, or something like that here, right? Also, we're trying to tell you you're going to get some good friendship here. They're gonna come toward you soon, like a friendship that's going to be very helpful, or a feedback, or some sort of friend that's going to be very helpful, or this friend that was helpful in your life, something like that, gonna come back and help you with something, or you're gonna get some help here and support from a friendship. They're gonna come toward you, right? I feel like also spirit here trying to tell you here about like certain things that you're really not looking at carefully, and it's like in connection that you have. So you could have people that you love, you could have siblings, you have daughters, sons, whatever. Yeah, like you really need to give them more attention, like more time, more love, or your friends around you, because you could be very overwhelmed, very focused on yourself right now. You really need to give them more love, more attention, right? There's things that you need to give more love to yourself, more love to those people, more love to the thing that you love. And I do feel like you're really either overwhelming yourself, or you're distracting yourself with a lot of things, or you're being a little bit negative. So you really need to focus on the beautiful things, the positive things in your life, right? Also, for number four, ironically, I don't know why, but I feel like for some of you, you're just choosing this pile by force. I don't know why you're choosing this pile by force, but I don't know, some of you really need to choose the right pile for you, right? Because it could be like not your pile. I don't know, some of you are choosing piles for some other people or something like that. That's not really a spirit are trying to give you a sign about what's happening in their life. But so number four, some of you like just pick the pile, the right pile. For some of you, you are picking the right pile. Not all of you. I do feel like spirit trying to tell you there's a some sort of key in fertilities or something going to happen where like you're going to either give birth, or going to get pregnant, or you're going to start something new soon, or someone going to get pregnant by you, right? Definitely, there's like here some messages also from, I'm just speaking spirit, but there's like some deceased person who want to talk to you. So if you had someone who you lost recently or something like that, watch the reading that I've done, I think last week or something, or 2 weeks ago, about messages from your deceased loved one, and I have a lot of them on my channel. They're all timeless, so you can watch that. Number five, number five, number five, number five. What spirit wants to tell you? Number five. Let's see here. Spirit wants to tell you. So Spirit wants to tell you someone done a really great job with something precious to you. Like maybe you're seeing it. Like you could have like a dog, you could have a daughter, son, you could have a sibling, a brother, someone like that you love. You can see how they are a great person. They're a very great person. You could be very proud of them, and someone done this work. So they're a school teacher, an uncle, an auntie, someone done this work, and you really need to admire that work. You really need to be proud of that person for doing that to your dog, to something that's precious, or to you. For some of you, maybe they done a really good work to you, like they done, like they changed a lot of things in you, they changed a lot of things in that person. That's like a great person. It became like a great personality, whether you or someone, like they're very nurturing, they're very caring, or they even like the tough love that they gave to that person or whatever it is, was like they made this person a great person, or you are, right? So I do feel like we're saying like give that person credit. You need to give this person credit, like you need to be around this person, like you need to give this person credit, you need to give this person a little bit of access, right? Or give them more privilege. Like you need to give them more trust. If it's like about your children, something like that, you need to give them more trust to be around your children, whether it's like teacher or someone like that, or you need to invest more in this workshop or institute or school or whatever, because it's really making you good. It could be also school that you go into. Like you really need to invest more basically in it, because it's turning someone to be a beautiful person here, right? So also this could be for some of you if you're like a new parent, or soon you're gonna get pregnant and you're like listening to this file and you don't know what is it about. So it could be like something that going to happen soon, where like soon you might get pregnant, or someone gonna get pregnant, and this going to happen where like you're going to see like a school or something that you want to try, and you're going to be like, oh, this person, or you're going to see someone who gonna inspire you, like their kids are very great, or they have some good example, and like percent give them credit, like do what they're doing, right? If you're like very influenced about their lifestyle, do something, like take this influence from this person. It could be a person from the internet. Yeah, go forward in the same plan. Like you could be very inspired, why not try it? It could be some idea that you watch someone doing on the internet, like, and you're like very proud of it, and you want to try it yourself because you feel like you like this outcome and you like this lifestyle, you like, you want, this is what you want to manifest it. If you want to manifest it, yeah, do exactly what this person doing, right? So number five, Whisper wants to tell you also here. Number five, I do feel like for some of you, it could be not given credit because some of you are a positive side here. For some of you, it could be taking this person for granted, not giving this person credit, mistreating this person, even though this person done a lot of good things for you. So you need to really stop that. For some of you, the negative part here. For some of you, not all of you, because it's general reading. It could be like not giving this person credit for the effort, for the things that they done to change your life to the better, and you're really not really seeing it. You're taking it for granted. This percent, if you're one of the person who's taking it for granted, you're soon gonna get a lot of tower moments, and you're gonna see it after the tower moment, right? So choose a direction here. I'm getting like which way you want to go. Per sign. For some of you, if it's positive, like you really want to start this, you want to be this, do it, or you want to just stay there. For some of you saying like per saying like which way you want to go. You want to be a hateful bitch, want to be a hateful person when this person literally gave you a lot of things and support and all of that, or you want to basically like get this tower moment in the karma, right? So I do feel like here, like whether realize it, you want to be better. For others of you here, I'm saying like Whisperer wants to tell you something about like a coma or a sleep paralysis or something that you're getting, or someone is getting that, like where like you cannot sleep, or you're having trouble sleeping, or someone having trouble sleeping, or they want to warn you about this, or like could be symptoms that you have. So some of you have like some sort of symptoms in your nerves or some pain or something like that. Get it checked to the hospital, right? So I'm getting that here. Yeah. Number six, Whisper wants to tell you. Number six, I do feel like your life going to change very soon, like in the next few weeks at least, or like around summertime or September, August. I do feel like you're right now not feeling the change, not seeing anything. You could be just going with the flow, routine, boring routine, and you feel like you want something different, or you want a serious relationship, you want something, and you feel like you're really not getting progress in your life. You're not getting what everybody's getting. You still didn't find the love of your life. You still didn't do that or that or that or whatever. You still didn't reach that thing. You could be a little bit going through depression, frustration from past relationship here. Someone who's traumatized you, someone who hurt you, could have trust issues, and you're still suffering from this pain. Like you're still thinking about it, you're like feeling like, should I change? Am I an awful person? Should I change? Or like they try to tell you a lot of things. They try to project, like to be a narcissist. They try to project a lot of shit on you, or this is like an ex of yours or whatever, right? I do feel like we're trying to tell you here would ask for help from others. I do feel like there's some help going to come to you from the universe, right? I do feel like the universe gonna give you help. Like you're gonna get someone who trusts you, believes in you, and love you. You're gonna give this unconditional love, or you're gonna get someone who really love you for who you are, and you're gonna start like just like shaking all the shit that happened to you. I feel like you've been strong, standing up for yourself, defending yourself and all of that, but you're soon going to get this love that gonna make you cut all of this shit. Like the people who like you feel like it's unfair how many person that attacks you, how many person that just like every time you get in a relationship something shitty happen, you're gonna get this love, you're gonna just get this love, and if someone is very similar to you, so I would not be surprised if you meet your soulmate, twin flame, or something like that, or the one, because it seems like someone similar to you who've been through the same things in life, but they're a different personality, they're like a different energy, basically, where they're like air sign, water sign, and you're like earth sign, but they've been through the same experience. It seems like someone like you, but in a different energy, like a twin flame or something, or could be like a friend or something like that, where like you're gonna see like how they're gonna give you a different perspective because they went through the same thing, but they're like really not being affected like you, because you could be a water sign a little bit, or an opposite, an air sign. You're affected in a different way. You both having the same tower moments, but in a different way, because it hit different energy. Like a tower moment's gonna hit an air sign different than a water sign. Everybody get the same challenge, and you're gonna understand like how to see those things. You're gonna understand love, right? You might not see it. You might not see it when it happened. It's gonna happen out of nowhere. You might be feeling drawn to go certain places those days. Go with the flow. If you get an invitation, you go to work, go with the flow, because it's gonna come to you when you least expect it. It's just gonna be boom on your face, right? I feel like number six, your spirit trying to tell you also try to rest as much as you can, like mentally, rest and emotionally. Try to also think about everything in a more better way instead of making yourself depressed. Try to think better. I do feel like you could have someone who's like a control freak parent around you or something like that, that causing you to feel like you cannot do something alone or at work, like just giving you a little bit of anxiety. Try to just see this person, but soon you're gonna see it after like you meet certain people. You're gonna see what's going on, who's like affecting you. They might do it in a loving way around you, those people, but they could be like very smothering, right? They're gonna understand a lot of things here. So you could be struggling with a lot of things, but those things going to fade away once you meet that person. You could be crushing on a person or a friend. It gonna go away. It seems like it's a different type of people that you're going to meet, that you're going to be around them, that are going to make you feel good. It's like no longer the problems that you've been having, they're no longer a problem. You're not thinking about them anymore, right? Seems like a new chapter in career and life and finance. I would not be surprised if you're gonna start a new thing or even be headed to marriage or building your own house, having your own family, all of that, new job, all of this. I feel like you're gonna be so focused and indulged in your new life, and you're going to be so happy. Like you're just literally thinking about your friends or who this person is and you and what you want to do, and you're just living in love and living your life. And it seems like it's a dreamy chapter, but it's going to come, right? Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, my lovely people. And I'm going to see you in another reading, right? Am I going live for members? I'm doing a lot of reading for members. But yeah. And I'm very, very interested because today is the 9th. So I'm like waiting. I've been waiting for like the mid of June, like to come. I want to see the changes in the energies, but they've been happening. But yeah, let me know what gonna happen soon. Leave me a comment and have a lovely day. And again, if there's a bio that you don't like, you don't like sudden truth, just try to listen to us for want to tell you with an open heart, open eyes, so you would face something better. Because if you don't want to take the messages, then what gonna help you? If you don't want to listen to your intuition and then you come to a psychic and pick a bile and you don't want to listen anymore, what gonna help you? Those knowledges, when you take them and just reflect on them, whether they're good and bad, going to help you in your life. If you are just like confused, try to think really, really rationally about why Spurs said certain things, and try to think about this to survive, like otherwise if you're gonna be blind, how can you be surviving a lot of things that gonna come toward you, right? Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.